I would say that everybody needs food, we know that. But what is less well known is that we also need physical contact. So physical contact or skin hunger is a basic need, just as the need for food is a basic need. So if you just get food, you will never be able to grow and to develop in a good way. And in particular, this early contact, early in life, seems to be so important because it modulates you. The effects stay on for much, much longer. It's even possible to, when you have early contact 1 hour after birth, to see this in both the mother and the baby after 1 year. Both of them are better at communicating, so they read each other's cues better and they follow each other better. It's some kind of a positive social competence that they develop. And in addition, the babies seem to develop a better way of coping with stressful situations. Well, in certain countries, it's now routine to have close contact between mothers and infants, for example in Sweden, more or less at least, because it's been realized that it is good for both of them and it's an advantage. There was a period when this was not the norm. Of course, long ago mothers and infants were always together, but then you had the mothers started to give birth at hospitals. And then we have these terrible problems with infections. And I think it was actually a reaction to infections and things that mothers and infants were separated, and they thought that that was probably the solution. And they did not then know and understand that what they did then was to take away a very basic aspect of the mother-infant reaction. But this is again, they knew they needed food, but they did not know that they needed the contact. Mothers knew, but this was not something that was actually written about. So there is a lot of knowledge about these things in women everywhere, but since it's so obvious, it's not been written down as manuals or anything. So therefore it was easy to do that. And I also think that mothers, they want to do what's best for their children, and therefore they follow instructions, even if they are counterintuitive during that period. But now we have to get back that old knowledge, which is self-evident, and bring mothers and babies together again. For me, who is a doctor and also medical doctor and a professor of physiology, I think I have all the proof. You can actually do experiments and show how mothers and infants do better together and how they grow better and how they communicate better. So it's a fact. It's not just talk or nonsense. And that would be helpful for mothers, fathers, families, infants, probably for healthcare and society also, if this would be used much more.